Welcome to your Virgo full moon video. My name is Zara and I'm going to be taking you through the astrology for this full moon. So this is a collective message. Full moons are intense times and it's a time of releasing and letting go, changing things up. Virgo is a mutable earth sign. It is about change and changing things that basically have been creating a lot of stress and tension within our lives, big decisions, making those bold, big decisions and also implementing it. So when the Virgo full moon comes about, it's shining light basically on your health. It'll show you where you've been over pushing, overexerting yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. So now that you physically feel exhausted. So the Virgo full moon is important to take note about your health. Really take into account, how are you feeling physically? How are you feeling emotionally? How are you feeling mentally? Because all of this energy affects you spiritually. If you are so tense and stressed, you're not going to be in a place to be in alignment to receive the things that you want. And the Virgo full moon is about rewards. It is a time when we are rewarded, but it also is a time where we have to take stock, inventory of ourselves and how basically we've been treating ourselves. Especially with the Virgo full moon, it's about serving. Virgo is the energy of healing. How have we been helping others? It's a very helping energy. And have we been overextending ourselves? That's what Virgo is there for, to show you how much have you been serving others and have you been taking care of yourself, your needs, your basic needs, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Sometimes during a Virgo full moon, people are prone to anxiety, overthinking, as Virgo is ruled by Mercury. But it wants to give you an opportunity to basically think of practical solutions. So on the 17th of February, we had the Saturn square Uranus transit. Saturn is in Aquarius. That's about rules, structure, regulations, feeling restricted. Uranus is about change in Taurus, and sometimes abrupt change. Now, Taurus, on the other hand, rules it's an earth sign, and also our finances. So changes, so think back to the 17th of February, what in the tension you felt between the restrictions in your life and what you want to create and how you want that freedom, that change. When it comes to your support system, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to all those things. Also, Uranus and Taurus can create a lot of weather changes as well, because it's an earth sign, and having Uranus there, which is about change. It's chaotic change, abrupt change, unexpected change. In an earth sign, we can notice weather patterns changing a lot with that energy, and also our finances as well. And Saturn wants us to basically restructure, but that square creates a lot of tension. Why is this important? Because this full moon has an aspect to this transit. The theme throughout 2021 is the square energy between Saturn and Uranus. So the full moon will be making an aspect to this. The full moon will quincunx Saturn. So there's an internal conflict between your personal and your professional life. That's what it literally means. Between yourself and others, where do you feel over obligated? Where are your duties? Where are your responsibilities? And also wanting that internal freedom. It's also where you have to look at the energy between yourself and others. There's a conflict between yourself and others. That's the energy of that Saturn quincunx with the full moon. Then the full moon will also trine Uranus. Now that's a good aspect because it allows you to basically make changes. Remember, Uranus is about change. Now with this trine with the full moon, it wants you to change things in a smooth way, to see where you feel held back, to see where you feel confined, to see where you basically have been putting too much energy into certain situations, people, places, and make changes in your life that are actually there to improve you. Remember that Virgo rules work, health, and routine. Our routine is everything. Our routine basically helps us create what we want to create in our lives. If we have an erratic routine, it's not going to bring any balance to our lives. If we are overextending ourselves to others, over-serving, over-pleasing, over-helpful, it's not going to do any good for you. So this energy truly wants you to look at yourself and to actually nurture and take care of yourself. To take a moment and a step back to look within your own energy and see, where can I better myself for myself, literally. And as I'm a better version of myself and I'm taking care of my wants, my needs, what's important to me, my priorities, my health, my time out. That's the thing. Remember, that's why rules work. It shows us where we need to take time out in order to basically have more energy to accomplish more things. We sometimes are so hard on ourselves that we don't take the time off. We don't take the time out. We don't take a step back because we're so afraid that we might fall behind, that things might just get overwhelming. But sometimes taking time out is the best thing for your soul, and you have a new perspective and find simpler, better ways, more practical ways, the Virgo energy, the mercurial energy of Virgo, to actually bring things into a position and an easier way of doing things. Life is about that, finding easier ways. Yes, changes are hard, and there's a lot of change with this energy, and we need to change the rules basically with this energy. Change the rules within our own lives, change the routine within our own lives for our own prosperity. It's an earth energy, it's Virgo, so it is about your prosperity, it is about your rewards. And it is a lot to do with your emotional self. There's no point reaching for higher and better things if you're feeling emotionally unfulfilled, if you're not feeling that success, if it's just moving from one goal to the next. And as human beings, we get very caught up in the race of life. We accomplish one thing and then we're on to the next thing, and then we accomplish another thing and then we're on to the next thing. This full moon wants you to stop, relook at things, reorganize things, reorganize your life in order to make it better, simpler, more at ease, to give you some time for yourself too. You know, that's the whole energy of it. Basically looking at simple ways to make your life so much more smooth and effortless. And that's what it is, smooth and effortless. And that trine to Uranus is basically having a breakthrough, a push through of energy, where it's like, okay, the Virgo full moon is giving you the practicality. The Uranus is basically helping you make that change. And that change is very individualized. It's not so much about everyone else, it's more about you. And when you are the best version of yourself, it's so much easier to accomplish so much more within your life and what you truly desire for yourself. And that actually will make things a lot better for the people around you too. Because all of a sudden, you're not so stressed. So it's an important thing to watch for during this full moon. Is our own stress, is our own emotional needs, and where we can basically release the pressure to make our transit to a better, easier way of doing things a lot more smoother. Thank you so much for watching.